I'm being forcibly removed from the building again of a public lobby.
So if you want to take off that gun and badge, I'm happy to scrap with you one day.
Sir, please, is there anything I can do, sir, please? Don't do this to my wife, man. You don't know what you're doing to my family, man. Please, I'm begging you. I'm literally where am I going to put my feet? Sir, I'm begging you, please. Please. Please.
You want to do it, let's do it. Let me know, buddy.
That is not a crime, and you're telling me to get out of my vehicle.
Do you know where Lieutenant Mingus is right now? So, no, he's not in the building?
I don't know. I'm not.
What do you know?
Okay, I don't want that man taking my picture. Why don't you take him out of here?
Sir, you hit me.
I'm gonna do
You
right
hit
now.
me.
Okay?
Sir, okay, now
you take my picture then. I don't know you.
I'm not telling you nothing else until I find out who's driving that vehicle. You not a supervisor, bro. I need somebody higher than you right now.
I didn't break the law. I'm not going to be found guilty of anything. This is a waste of time. If you guys want to know who I am, I'll tell you who I am. Okay. You want to know what I'm doing here? I'll tell you what I'm doing here.
If you didn't know, I went to the police academy and they kicked me out.
That's my purse! I don't know you!
Spit me on my face right now. She spit in my face.
Please, sir, please don't make me sleep in jail tonight, sir, please. I'm begging you.
We're
Sir,
not
please.
criminals.
They're going to make me sleep in jail.
Why?
Sir, please. Please.
Dude, please.
Sir, please.
Oh my
Come on,
God,
man.
don't do that to him.
You
He
guys
didn't
don't know
even
what you're
break-
doing to me, man.
Why? Where are you
Ma'am,
taking
stand right
me?
here. Ma'am,
Oh man,
ma'am,
I'm just
ma'am,
walking.
ma'am. No, you can't go.
You guys really don't know what you're doing to my life with this, man. Seriously, please.
We really haven't been getting a lot of support from the community. You know, we need help getting hotels. We pretty much got the food and gas covered, but if there's any way anyone can help out in any way, guys, the hotels, the fees have really been killing us. You know, we don't make $1 million. We don't make a whole lot of money. But if there's any way anyone can help out, please. We couldn't do it without you guys.
Today's video takes us to Jackson, California. This video was sent to me by one of my subscribers. Many thanks to my subscribers. They always take good care of me. But at any rate, this guy is a real... words escape my mind right now because all the words I want to use, I can't use. YouTube is strict these days. But anyway, he's a jackwagon. We'll just call him that. And what makes it so bad is he has his 2 kids in the car while he acts like this. Oh, Frauditor, get a real job. You know, you got 2 kids. You got to have some parental responsibilities. Those kids didn't do anything to you. They didn't ask to come here. At any rate, let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy.
Do you realize that you were speeding? You switched lanes 3 times without a blinker, and you went through a light without a blinker?
Okay.
Call your egg. Put that away. Look
Have
at
a
you.
seat. Have a seat. Don't get
Look
out of the
at
car.
you.
Cop. Come on, let's go.
I was pulling you up. Get your hands off me.
Let's have a seat.
Get your hands off of me.
Have a seat.
You have no right to violate my rights.
Okay.
You were the one that was violating laws. Don't touch my door.
Don't be
That's
mean.
my space.
It is, but
This
I want
is
you to
my
sit
private
in
space.
it. It is. Now sit in it.
You need to call your supervisor.
We don't have it. I'll give you my card. You can call and complain.
Okay, well, I want your chief down here.
This is the California Highway Patrol, idiot. The CHIPS, if you will. There's no chief of police. There might be a commander. I don't know what the ranking order is, but there's no chief of police. And I don't know what happened because, as always, the Frauditor started the camera in the middle of the confrontation. But we'll figure it out. Let's carry on.
Which one?
It all depends who's on right now. Okay,
I'm
so
not a
who's
local
on?
cop.
That's fine.
I'm the senior officer working
Okay,
today.
but you have a CHP over here, right? You have an office? Okay, it's right around the corner. Can you ask
can
your
talk.
supervisor please to come down here?
We don't have one. Not today.
Okay, so who is your supervisor then?
Todd Thibodeau. He's our commander.
Who's your who is that?
Oh, I'm so confused with this Frauditor. He wants names and numbers, and then when he gets them, he says, "Who is that? Who is that?" Apparently, that's the man's supervisor, you idiot. What else do you want? These guys are a bunch of clowns, aren't they?
So, Jeremy Dobler, Reggie Whitehead, and
I know Whitehead.
Yeah, that's one of my sergeants.
That's
Call him,
one of
complain.
my officers, friend of mine.
He's a sergeant.
I do. Okay,
Have a seat.
this is what I do on a regular. I keep you guys accountable.
Okay.
Okay.
You know why I stopped
So
you today?
I know why you stopped me,
The
but
registration's
do you know
expired.
why I didn't stop you back there, and why I hollered out?
Okay.
The reason why I hollered out was because you were illegally doing lane changes. You're pulling people over, and you actually didn't pull me over. I waved you over before I
Then
even
we're
pulled
good.
over.
I need to see your driver's license, registration, and insurance.
So it would appear that Junior has an expired tag, and he's worried about the officer changing lanes to catch up to him to pull over. Well, you didn't really pull me over. I actually pulled over. Actually, I did. I actually did. Really, I actually did. Shut your mouth, Frauditor.
You can do the same thing then.
I don't work for you. I'm out here doing the.
You
enforcement
do
of
work
the law.
for me. Unfortunately, you're
Okay,
paid
let's
by
start.
our tax dollars.
I am.
And I
To
am
enforce
here
the
to
California
keep you
vehicle
guys
code.
accountable.
Good. Account for me in your car.
I have no problem standing right here.
I do.
I'm no threat
Have
to
a
you.
seat.
You came out of your vehicle with a
Because I don't
gun
know
in
what
your
you're
hand.
doing.
I hollered at you back there. You already know what I'm doing.
Well, now I didn't
I'm
have a seat.
keeping you accountable.
Well, let's start with driver's license, registration, insurance.
I don't have to give you anything.
Why
You
not?
need to call one of your supervisors.
Is it possible the lad is really that stupid, or is this for clicks and views? I think he's really that stupid. I don't think he's smart enough to upload something for clicks and views. Let's carry on.
Want to talk
Do
to
you know
Reggie?
about Dooley's versus Hayes?
Don't care.
I know you don't. That's obvious. You're a tyrant.
Probably.
More than likely, yes.
I'll give you the same choice I give everybody else. If
How
your
long
stuff-
have you been here? You got 3 stripes on you?
Yeah.
And you're acting like that? Man,
like
the
what?
power has gone to your head, dude.
Probably. Have a seat.
No, thank you.
Okay. What would you like to do this evening?
Call your supervisor.
Come on back. Let's go.
Call your supervisor.
Yeah, I am gonna. We're gonna come back here.
I'll be right here.
I'm not cranking my phone out when I'm standing on the traffic side. Come on. We'll stand over here.
Now, this trooper is just concerned about the man's safety. He doesn't want him standing on the roadside. Too many things can happen. Even if you're in a car, you could be struck from behind by a distracted driver or a drunk driver. It's dangerous to be over on the side of the road, and this trooper knows that. He's just looking out for the man's safety. But like I said, the man's too stupid to understand that.
You can film and record all you want.
I'll stand right here.
All right. Which one do you want to talk to?
Whoever's on duty right now.
Nobody. Again, I'm the senior officer working today.
Okay, so you're the senior officer.
Yep. Who do you want to talk to? Or you want to come in tomorrow and complain?
That'd be fine too.
Okay. Driver's license,
But I
registration, and
I
insurance.
needed a complaint form.
We don't do that.
Well, you guys do something.
Yeah, you come into our office and complain.
Do you realize that it's officers like you that give the rest of officers bad
We're all
names?
punks, dude. Get used to it. Driver's license, registration, and insurance.
Well, folks, that's the 4th time this trooper has asked for driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. And it's going to be the last time. Oh, yeah.
I don't care.
I'm not giving you anything else. I'm silent from here on out. I invoke my 5th Amendment
Turn around,
right.
put your hands behind
no,
your back.
thank you. Hey, that is.
Don't resist
do
my arrest.
this.
You just resisted
I'm
arrest.
not resisting arrest.
Then give me your stuff or
Do
put your hands
not
behind
do
your back.
this. Do
Turn
not
around.
do this,
Hands
sir.
on the car. You stepped it up, not me.
Sir,
You stepped it up,
I
not
moved
me.
my hand away from you reaching for me. I didn't touch you.
Okay,
I haven't
this is
touched
a lawful
you.
request. Turn around and place your hands behind your back.
What is the lawful stop?
Expired
The registration?
Yep.
You didn't
And
even notice that until you came back around after I had already hollered
we can go
at
wherever
you.
we'd like to go.
So it would appear to me that Sonny Boy is going to be under arrest for obstruction for not providing the necessary documentation when requested, and he is resisting arrest right now. But that's okay, because he's most likely a YouTube attorney, and he'll figure something out, not to worry.
If I see
Call
a
one of
violation,
your supervisors.
let's go back here and do it then. You're going to pull your arm away from me? Let's follow the
your
rules.
phone call.
We're going to do it over there.
You're the one who tried to place me under arrest. I have
No, I
video
wanna
of the whole
detain you.
thing. I'm sorry?
I want to detain you
For
because
what?
you're agitated and upset.
I'm not upset. I'm perfectly calm. I've leaned against my vehicle several times. You've actually
Don't play
come
the
over
game.
here.
It's
I'm
'cause
not
I'm
playing
supposed
any
to
game.
be.
You're violating my rights.
So let's go driver's license,
Do you know what
registration,
45
insurance.
USC 1983
I don't
is?
I don't care.
Okay, what is 18 or 45 USC? You know what? You took
You
an
don't
oath,
care
right?
either because you don't know it.
You took an oath, right?
I did.
I really enjoy when frauditors say that. You took an oath, didn't you? He most certainly did, to protect our great country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And Frauditor, you are a domestic terrorist. I don't know where these people come from. It's like they're like worms. They come up out of the ground after it rains. What?
Defend and uphold the Constitution and support and defend it.
Absolutely.
Domestic and,
So what about the Fourth Amendment due process? Not only
Sure.
that,
We can talk about all of that if you like.
and why did you pull me over in the first place? You were going down that road down there at
Yeah.
that light until
You know
I hollered out, stop breaking the laws.
Stop breaking. Okay. Again, you can call and complain, come in and complain. They'll write me up. If I did all those things and you have the evidence to support it, I'll get written up. Okay? That's how it works.
You're violating laws, though.
Sure.
Laws.
What ones?
Vehicle codes, okay?
Which one?
You're
Name it.
violating
Name
vehicle
one.
codes.
Name one.
I just told you what
Which
you were
one?
doing back there.
Name one.
I'm not going to look it up on my phone.
Trooper, it's my duty to inform you that this lad is a YouTube law expert, and if you keep pushing him, he's going to start quoting things he knows nothing about. I just thought I'd tell you that, Trooper.
Miles an hour over the speed limit.
What's the speed limit?
30 miles an hour right back there.
Okay. Are
You were
sure
doing
have
at least
anything to do with
45.
Somebody else?
I know for a fact who I have. It was you.
Okay. Everything we do
I
is
saw
on
your
camera
face
and
before.
tracked. If that's
Cool,
the
where's
case,
the camera at?
it's up right by those red and blue lights.
Perfect. Awesome. Because
Okay.
I'm going to do a
Come
FOIA
in and
request for
complain.
that as well.
Come on in and complain. They know exactly how fast I'm going at all times. My vehicle's tracked. So if
Okay.
that's the case, they'll write me up. But let's start
Perfect.
from the beginning. I stopped you with those red and blue lights.
You stopped me. Hold on.
Okay.
No, hold on. Let's get the facts
you're
correct.
talking about
Excuse
semantics.
me. Can I speak?
Sure.
Before those lights came on, my hand was out the window doing this. Pull over. Pull over.
So on top of all the other character flaws this Frauditor has, he's also a narcissistic sociopath. Can I talk? Can I talk? Right. And the officer is humoring him. Sure, go ahead. Yeah.
Here we
That's
are.
called a citizen's arrest. That's called
my
being
gosh.
pulled over.
Okay. So now here we
This
are.
ain't my first time.
I'm sure it's not. The people whose first time don't talk to us like this.
I
They want to go
understand
on their
that.
merry way with their family. Not sit here and
Exactly.
go
I'm
sit
not
with a
trying
cop.
to sit here and have my rights violated over you
Okay.
breaking laws.
Now, believe it or not, this idiot keeps pressing the fact that he wants to talk to the man in charge, although the man he's speaking to is a sergeant. So this sergeant calls another sergeant so this yahoo can talk to him. Let's roll that clip.
A few minutes later.
Hey, Sarge, how you doing?
Awesome, baby. What's up?
Hey, I got a guy here on the side of the road that would like to talk to you. Is that all right?
Hey, Sarge, Chris McDaniel here. I spoke with you probably about 6 months ago about holding officers accountable. And what happened was I was following behind one of your officers just past the park here in Jackson. He was speeding, switching lanes without any kind of turn signals, and took a light without any kind of turn signals. I hollered out the window, stop breaking the laws. Next thing I know, he's right behind me. I signal him to pull over. He flips on his red and whites and then pulls me over.
These cops put up with so much BS, don't they? You couldn't pay me enough to be a police officer. I don't have the temperament for it. I would have put this guy in the back seat a long time ago.
Now he's requiring that I give him identification for a traffic stop that I personally initiated, that I asked him to pull over. Now we're doing this back and forth thing on the side of the road. You already know, I know what I'm talking about. We've already had this conversation before. I'm sure that we are not trying to have a bad interaction here. Your officer tried to place hands on me, 3 different accounts. I do have this on video, and I'm asking him to just leave me alone. He tried to place my hands behind my back. All I did was lift my hands up, including the camera in the other hand, and I have it all on camera.
It's apparent to me that Mommy and Daddy didn't do such a good job raising this boy, did they? No, because he hasn't quite grown up. He doesn't think that he should be arrested. He thinks he's entitled. He wants to complain to somebody else and cry, I don't want to be arrested. I've been a good boy. I just can't believe that there are people like this in our society. It's unbelievable.
So what I'm asking him for is just to leave me alone. Stop doing this illegal activity and misusing his power. I told him he was acting like a tyrant. He said, yeah, probably. So, Sarge, Sarge, I'm pretty sure you guys don't want this kind of image for the department, and that's not what I'm trying to do for you either. All I'm doing is keeping your officers held accountable, and he wants to pull me over now, and we're now having a conversation on the side of the road.
Did you hear this moronic frauditor? All I want to do, I want him to leave me alone. Right. Yeah, let's carry on.
Have a good night, Sarge.
All right, I will see you guys tomorrow then.
Cool. Let's start with driver's license, registration, and insurance.
I'm not going to do any of that, okay? All right. Thank you. Have a nice...
No.
Excuse
We're
me.
done.
Whoa.
You're done and you're detained.
Excuse me.
For ripping your hand away, that's resisting
I
a delaying
didn't pull
obstruction.
my hand. I lifted my hands up.
So now we're going to do it.
Can you get a hold of Mima and Papa, please? And let them know that I'm being physically assaulted on the side of the road by one of the officers. Now, after you slammed...
We're done.
Sir, after you've slammed my hand in my door... Stop it.
Please.
Stop it.
We're done.
Well, I got bad news for you, Trooper. You may be done, but the Frauditor's not done. And it's not over until he says so. At least in his chicken brain mind, that's the way it works.
You're going to crush my finger now? Don't do it.
Now you're resisting.
Don't do it.
Don't. You're taking
call
it up
your
here.
officer.
You just did.
You need to call. You didn't tell him what you're doing, though. You need to tell him what he's...
Let's be done. Let's come back here. I'm done with this.
I'm not going to fight with you, sir.
Let's go
We're
over
not
here.
going to do this. You have my kids in the back of the car crying here. Sir? Whoa. Excuse me. I'm being illegally detained here on the side of the road.
Until we're done, we're going to do this.
I'm in cuffs right now. My kids are in the back seat bawling their eyes out.
So let me get this straight. You act like a complete jackwagon with your kids in the car refusing to cooperate with the trooper. Is that what you're telling all of us, Frauditor? And you're going to want some sympathy along with some bail money, I suppose. Is that correct, Frauditor?
I have tried to be peaceful with him, and now it's not working. He's taking my phone. He's taking
your phone in your hands.
He's taking me into the back of his cop car
Come on.
right now. I need you to come and get me out of this.
You've been
drama.
detained until I can properly identify you.
I'm straight across the... I just said who my name was.
I don't know who you are.
The seat from the cinema.
They can come on out.
Can you come over? All right, I'll see you guys in a minute, okay? All right, thank you.
You understand what this is for, right? I don't.
Well, there you have it, folks. This is the face of stupidity. I couldn't show those last minute or two because YouTube doesn't like all those scuffling around. They'll age restrict your video. They'll demonetize it. YouTube's really getting picky lately. I don't know. At least on my videos. I don't know about anybody else's. But, yeah, what makes this so bad is you got your kids in the car. What is wrong with you, Frauditor? This is what I do for a living. You better get a new living. In the meantime, if you enjoy watching idiots, imbeciles, and morons on my channel, please subscribe. As always, thanks so much for stopping by, boy. Get a job. Think about your kids. Cheers to that.
Oh, you assaulted me.
I did.
You assaulted me. She assaulted me. Racist. Oh, that's a hate crime. You're being disorderly. Call the police. Call the police. Call the police.
I'm not sitting down. I refuse to sit down. I refuse. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. Big tough guy. What are you gonna do about it? Nothing. Nothing. You can come try to make me. You're welcome to try to make me. Take a swing. Take a swing.
What is the reason for calling the officers here?
You'll go to jail, bro. Go ahead, put your hands on me.
bro.
Put your hands on me.
No reason to have. I'm really unhappy that somebody did this to me.
I'm going to arrest you for trespassing in a minute.
On public property?
Yeah, we're asking you to leave and you're not leaving. That's trespassing.
She's right in my face, guys. You just assaulted me, ma'am. You can't come up and touch me like that.
You don't have permission to film me in any space.
I don't need permission to
Yes, you do.
record you in public, ma'am. No,
Actually,
that's
you
the
do.
law.
Salam yahala hamdullah. Allahu Akbar. Haknuikan dakra. Ula wala papatay.